Good afternoon. I'm Karen Frey. I have the opportunity to work for the National Security Innovation Network, or NSIN, as the director of the National Service Portfolio and dedicate my time to innovation and change within the DoD. Overall, my team and I are dedicated to our responsibility of fundamentally changing and innovating the DoD's available talent pool to address our most pressing national security challenges. And we do this by providing pathways to service. We have a set of diverse and wicked problems within DoD, and it's based on varied capability needs, continuous national security threats, innovative requirements to support warfighters. But we also have diverse problem solvers being sourced by NSIN based on pure talent, knowledge, and a drive to engage in a navigatable pathway to national service. The vision of the National Service Portfolio is to transform the traditional national security service mindset for non-traditional problem solvers. This vision derives from the NSIN statement, which clearly says, we want to change the way the Department of Defense solves problems. Consistent with NSIN's effort to seek talent where it lives, this portfolio will meet talent where they are by transforming existing and creating new national security pathways that are accessible and attractive to all of our 21st century workforce. Why is this needed? Well, let's start with where we are right now. The DoD's current model of problem solving is expensive. It's layered with bureaucracy. It's inefficient. The speed at which new problems arise seem to outpace the speed that the DoD has current solutions for. The National Defense Strategy notes significant concerns about the workforce pipeline of the future. NDAA 2022 states, to meet the demands of great power competition, the United States must not only compete on the battlefield, but also in the technological sphere. To effectively compete and out-innovate strategic competitors, the committee believes the Department of Defense should harness, organize, and integrate the talent within the department. We have to establish a consistent problem-solving model that is capable of bridging the civilian-military divide for service members. Since joining NSIN, I have felt as if I have been in a near-perfect trifecta of innovation and change, with being a part of one of the 3 portfolio initiatives that are built to solve problems and to be a diverse generator of new problem solvers. The collaboration portfolio, it engages with problem solvers through collision events, while the acceleration portfolio focuses on the importance of dual-use technologies. The National Service Portfolio is distinct in its fixation with human capital, including and especially its efforts to increase full-time ascensions into the DoD. The National Service Portfolio also believes that diversifying the national security innovation base requires a workforce that represents all the people they serve. Scientist, innovator, and author, Dr. J.J. Walcott, in her National Service Strategy, shared a story where several people were watching a game of lacrosse when a coach removed the goalie from play. Everyone thought there might be something wrong with the goalie, but later found out the coach is trying to make a point. There are several lines of defense that exist and should be used before the ball ever gets to the goalie. Our active duty personnel, there are metaphorical goalies for the nation. They should only be used as a last resort. So if the warfighters are supposed to be used only after all defenses have failed, who are the other players on the team? How do we build them up? How do we ensure that we are all supporting the defense of our country? Let's look to our talent pipeline. True to form, this portfolio is structured to meet talent where they are by engaging new problem solvers in various career phases to solve national security problems. As technology matures and becomes more affordable for adversaries of every size, our global advantage begins to erode. This means the currency of tomorrow will not only include our financial and technological capabilities, but also include our ability to ensure that we have a deep bench of qualified civilian and military workers, our lines of defense. So the portfolio defines national security service to include part-time, full-time service by technologists and entrepreneurs to the DoD in a civilian capacity. Technologists include, but are not limited to, scientists, engineers, mathematicians, as well as coders, hackers, and makers in either academia or industry. Entrepreneurs include founders, early stage employees, investors, as well as mentors and those involved in incubators, accelerators, and venture capital. Our current pathways are built for service-oriented mindsets. The most important asset to NSIN's national service portfolio is the people who serve. So let's review the pathways to service. We have the X-Force Fellowship. Its purpose is to connect diverse, non-traditional problem solvers to real national security problems facing the DoD. The impact? They get to apply their technical strategy and research classroom knowledge to a real-time, mission-focused national security problem that requires creative, out-of-the-box thinking to develop innovative solutions. We have Hirethon, and this is an accelerated recruitment process directly connecting STEM talent with DoD organizations who are looking to hire. Their impact? Connect thousands of students and professionals with civil service opportunities and national security. STEM talent will have the chance to work on some of the most advanced technologies in the world. And then there's a Technology and National Security Fellowship, TNSF. This places recent STEM college grads within the DoD or the US Congress for a one-year full-time fellowship. These technologists serve in the DoD and address technology and national security policy issues. Then we have Experts, another pathway to service, and it connects DoD problem sponsors to subject matter experts from academia on demand. And DoD then can build a relationship with committed networks of academic problem solvers. And we have Tech Squad. It's the only technology volunteering program within the DoD. It's remote, it's part-time, and connects the early career STEM professionals with DoD. And that impact results in unclassified technical DoD problems being solved through voluntary service. We are deeply committed in the national service portfolio to align service to strategy and engagement, and doing so can better protect and defend the nation through strategic program design, intentional recruitment and selection processes, diligent program execution, and valuable program evaluation. It's a national security imperative. We have line items in the NDAA and J books, but know that the answers aren't going to come from one person or one entity. They're going to come from all of us. Thought diversity, experience, education, background, skill, expertise, that is what's needed for our pathways, and showing up in the form of anyone who has a genuine desire to serve. These pathways have deep and abiding impacts on human capital and the Department of Defense, and through this, we can recreate a whole of nation concept, focusing on and in support of our most important asset. NSIN is empowering everyone to know you are part of the solution, and we mean everyone. We all lose when we negate each other. These problem-solving innovators immerse themselves in their work and establish lines of communication to deep dive, engage, listen, ask better questions to get better solutions to national security problems. And essentially, this is what moves us forward. Saying this differently, the way forward can only be built with a diverse cohort of problem solvers who represent all of us, because national security starts with securing home. Later today, the audience will hear from talented X-Force teams as they present the solutions that they developed for DoD customers, and you can learn more about the programs that made it possible. I look forward to innovating with you. Thank you.